We've all heard that 85% of the ocean remains untouched. But what if the real mysteries aren't hidden below the surface? They're right here on solid ground. In this video, we reveal 15 real places, artifacts, and objects that exist in our world, but don't align with scientific understanding. From structures that defy logic to ancient machines far ahead of their time, these are discoveries that challenge everything we thought we knew. Let's begin this list with number 15. Number 15, Alligator Effigy Mound. In Granville, Ohio, there's an ancient mound shaped like an animal, long believed to be an alligator. Built between 800 and 1200 CE by the Fort Ancient people, this massive earthwork wasn't a burial site. It likely held ceremonial meaning. Alongside Serpent Mound in Adams County, it's one of only 2 surviving effigy mounds in Ohio. Others like it are mostly found in states like Iowa and Wisconsin. Protected since 1971 under the National Register of Historic Places, it drew fresh attention in 1999 when archaeologist Brad Lepper dated it to around 950 CE. But the bigger surprise came when he suggested it may not depict an alligator at all, but an underwater panther, a powerful figure in Native American mythology. Early settlers unfamiliar with indigenous symbolism may have misidentified the creature. The shape still lies in the earth, untouched, silent, and unexplained. Whatever it represents, the true purpose behind its construction remains unknown. Number 14, Acambaro figurines. The Acambaro figurines are small clay statues found in Mexico, tied to the Chupiquaro culture, and dated to nearly 2,400 years ago. They include depictions of animals, humans, and strange hybrids. In 1945, German archaeologist Waldemar Julsrud reported uncovering them near Acambaro. Controversy followed. Some of the figurines clearly resemble dinosaurs, which ancient Mesoamericans weren't supposed to know about. Even more confusing is how well preserved they are, raising suspicion. Critics accused Julsrud of fraud, though he stood by the discovery until his death. Supporters argue that ancient people might have possessed lost knowledge. Decades of debate have led nowhere. No test has conclusively proven them real or fake. Archaeologists remain divided. These figures sit in a strange space between craftsmanship and mystery. If authentic, they raise serious questions about history. If not, they're one of archaeology's most persistent hoaxes. Either way, they remain one of the strangest unsolved puzzles science still hasn't been able to close. Number 13, Nazca organic artifacts. In Peru's Nazca region, already famous for its massive geoglyphs, archaeologists uncovered objects that don't seem to belong. One resembles a stretched skull with sunken eyes and elongated bone structure. When flipped, it shows vertebrae, marrow, and other internal features. A radiologist in Cusco confirmed it contains sinus cavities and eye sockets. Difficult to fake. Another discovery was a hardened hand coated in clay, featuring 3 fingers. Each finger had 6 bones, double what a human hand has. The anatomical structure appears real, but no culture, including the Nazca, recorded anything like it. That's what makes them so difficult to classify. Are they ceremonial objects, burial offerings, elaborate frauds? If real, they suggest we've misunderstood something deep about ancient civilizations or species. If not, someone created these with stunning anatomical precision. Either way, they don't fit. They exist without explanation, without context, and without answers. And for now, they remain as baffling as the desert lines they were buried near. Number 12, Bandiagara Cliffs. In Mali, the Bandiagara escarpment rises nearly 1,500 feet across the landscape, home to one of the most astonishing ancient settlements ever built. The Dogon people didn't just settle near the cliffs, they carved their lives into them. Over 600 years ago, they began constructing homes, shrines, and granaries directly into the rock face. Narrow paths and wooden ladders once led to these impossible dwellings, many still sealed with carved doors and iron locks. Some buildings serve spiritual purposes, others house families. Together, they formed a community suspended between earth and sky. Today, many Dogon live below, in nearby villages, but the cliffside homes remain, untouched, protected, and barely understood. How these were built with the tools available at the time is still unanswered. No one knows how the Dogon moved materials up those sheer rock faces or kept the structures intact for centuries. Preserved as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the cliffs remain impressive and deeply mysterious. Number 11. Mushroom Stones of Guatemala. In Guatemala and parts of southern Mexico, archaeologists have found stone carvings shaped like mushrooms, some over 1,000 years old. Their shape isn't decorative. Many believe they represent sacred mushrooms once used in spiritual ceremonies. In ancient cultures like the Maya, Zapotec, Mixtec, and Mazatec, hallucinogenic fungi played a central role in connecting with gods, ancestors, and unseen realms. The Aztecs called them Teonanacatl, meaning flesh of the gods. These stones likely marked ritual spaces, graves, or sacred altars where such mushrooms were consumed. Some researchers believe the mushroom stones may also symbolize fertility, transformation, or cosmic rebirth. Though their exact purpose remains unclear, they weren't made without meaning. Each carved stem and cap held weight, both literal and symbolic. Today, we can only guess what those ceremonies were like, but the stones remain as silent markers of a lost tradition, one where altered states weren't feared, but embraced as part of understanding the universe. Number 10. World's oldest pixel pictures. This one left archaeologists speechless. In 2017, in a quiet village in France, researchers uncovered limestone slabs marked with dot-formed images dating back over 38,000 years. Now considered the oldest known example of pixel-style art, they feature mammoths, horses, and aurochs, created not with brushes, but by pressing pigment-covered palms onto rock. Attributed to the Aurignacian people, the first humans to settle Europe, this technique wasn't decorative, it was deliberate. The dot rhythm, structure, and detail mirror modern pointillism long before Van Gogh or Seurat ever existed. There's nothing random here. Each print carries intent. Before alphabets or storytelling, someone looked at a stone and decided to create. They didn't leave behind tools or texts, just vision. With the fact that these images still echo across tens of thousands of years proves their power. We don't know what they meant, but we feel it. They aren't just ancient, they're alive, and their message, whatever it was, remains unexplained. Number 9. Boca de Potrerillos. In Mexico's Mina region lies a sprawling petroglyph site carved into desert stone. Boca de Potrerillos holds thousands of figures, animals, spirals, abstract forms, but no clear system or meaning connects them. The carvers remain unknown. The surrounding area has no temples, settlements, or consistent structures. Even early colonial records make no mention of people living there. Some researchers tie the site to the Chichimecas or Aztecs. Others believe it predates them by thousands of years. Adobe ovens found nearby were dated to roughly 11,000 years ago, suggesting human presence long before history begins. The glyphs don't appear random. They feel intentional, ceremonial. But without language or oral tradition, their purpose remains out of reach. It's not a village. It's not a tomb. It's a stone canvas in the middle of nowhere, left untouched for millennia. Whoever created it vanished without explanation. The carvings remain, a message in rock that no one has ever been able to decode. Number 8. Crivelli's altarpiece in the UFO theory. Carlo Crivelli's The Annunciation with St. Emilius, painted in 1486, became a symbol of faith and later a source of debate. Hanging today in London's National Gallery, the painting shows the angel Gabriel appearing to Mary. But above them hovers a strange glowing disc, casting a narrow beam of light downward. Modern theorists insist it resembles a UFO, and that Crivelli may have hidden something extraterrestrial in plain sight. Art historians strongly disagree. According to Massimo Polidoro, this glowing object is consistent with Renaissance religious symbolism, representing divine presence, not alien machinery. He argues these forms were well understood by artists of the period, shaped by theology, not science fiction. Still, the visual tension remains. To believers, it's evidence. To scholars, it's context. And caught between both is a painting that never changed. The mystery isn't in the brushwork. It's in our refusal to stop projecting new meanings onto old symbols. That ambiguity may never be resolved. Number 7. Vendel helmets. Long before Viking ships appeared, Sweden's Vendel people were already forging something remarkable. Between the 6th and 9th centuries, they buried their warriors with helmets that looked less like armor and more like royal insignias. Gilded, animal-etched, and finely shaped, these helmets were discovered in burial mounds across Vendel and Valsgärde, and even beyond into the British Isles. They weren't just protective, they were declarations. The Vendel left no writing behind, but outside records describe them as skilled traders and elite warriors. What's strange is that these helmets often appear more intricate than anything found from the later Viking era. Did Vikings inherit this style? Did they erase it? Or did both cultures run side by side? No one knows for sure. What's clear is the artistry. These helmets weren't made in haste. They were forged with purpose, pride, and identity. And now, centuries later, they remain buried in earth and silence. History's gold-plated mystery. Number 6. Moche icon of the iguana. In ancient Peru, the Moche civilization carved a strange figure into ceramics, murals, and stone, a creature now called the iguana icon. Always in the same pose, always staring toward the sky god Wrinkleface, it appears over and over again across Moche sites. Sometimes it's crowned with a vulture headdress, other times it stands alone, but the design never changes. The Moche were expert builders, artists, and engineers, yet they left behind no written language. Their stories, myths, and meanings vanished. This iguana-like figure, however, didn't. Its repeated presence suggests serious cultural weight, possibly a guardian, a spirit guide, or a cosmic symbol. No one can say for sure. But its consistency makes one thing clear: it mattered. The creature keeps showing up, century after century, generation after generation. And while the Moche voice has gone silent, the shape remains, etched into clay, painted on walls, still staring upward. And we still don't know what it wanted us to see. Number 5. The Meidum Pyramid Discovery. The Meidum Pyramid is older and more eroded than Giza, built over 4,600 years ago. During recent excavation, a skeleton was found near its base, belonging to a girl, no older than 13, buried in a squatting position. No other human remains have been recovered from the site. Believed to have been built for Pharaoh Sneferu, the pyramid holds royal significance, but this girl's presence complicates that legacy. She had no grave goods, no inscriptions, no offerings. Her burial doesn't match the site's known use. Was she a royal daughter, a servant, a sacrifice? Her body was placed without ceremony, left unnamed, without roll or record. Among a structure tied to kings, she remains the only one buried. The Meidum Pyramid wasn't meant to hold the dead, but it held her. Her bones remain in the sand, silent, alone, unclaimed. Her story is missing. Her purpose is unclear. Her presence is the only answer left. Number 4. Lion Figurine of Vogelherd. Cave inside Germany's Vogelherd Cave, a small ivory figure lay buried for thousands of years. Discovered in 1931, it was headless, misidentified as a bear or rhinoceros. In 2013, the missing head was recovered. Once reattached, the animal was revealed. A lion, carved from mammoth ivory over 40,000 years ago. Its detail is exact. Every line follows intent. And this wasn't a toy or a tool. It wasn't functional. It was an expression. In an age defined by cold, hunger, and danger, someone paused to shape an idea. The carving carries no name, no message, only meaning. It reflects thought beyond survival, memory, vision, imagination. It challenges the belief that early humans lived only to endure. They also created. The lion figure came from no script, no instructions. It was shaped by instinct, guided by the mind. That moment lives in ivory. Long after its maker vanished, the object remains, a quiet shape that still speaks. Number 3. Statue of a young satyr. In a Chicago museum stands a Roman statue from the 1st century CE. It's small, less than 2 feet tall, and depicts a satyr, one of Dionysus's wild followers. The face seems distorted, almost grotesque, but not for long. The boy is holding a mask of Sileños, the older, drunken satyr. His real face beneath it carries a quiet grin. The piece was restored in 1628 by sculptor Alessandro Algardi, who preserved its duality, playfulness and unease in a single frame. The artist's identity is lost. The detail is not. The mask isn't worn, it's shown. And that shift changes the reading. It's not myth, it's theater. Not transformation, but exposure. The child's smile under the mask adds tension. This is performance, not fantasy. The blend of youth and costume has no clear purpose, but no other Roman statue presents this idea with such clarity. The work doesn't explain itself. It lets the contradiction stand. Number 2, the marked aurochs bone. In 2021, on the slopes of the Judean hills, a fragment of bone surfaced, small, weathered, and marked. It came from an aurochs, an extinct wild bull, and was dated to 120,000 years ago. Cut into its surface were 6 lines, 3, then 2, then 1. The marks weren't made by accident. They were etched in one sitting with a flint blade. The grooves form a pattern, simple, controlled, intentional. There's no known meaning, but the act mattered. Someone paused to record something. It might have been counting. It might have been nothing, but the lines remain. They point to thought, not instinct, memory, not motion. The bone is small, the message smaller. Still, it shifts something. It places symbolic thinking far earlier than expected. These marks don't speak in language, but they're not silent. They are deliberate, ordered, and personal. They survive without explanation. That makes them hard to ignore. Number 1, the Kuhard pyramid. In Autun, France, a stone structure rises from a necropolis. Known as the Kuhard pyramid, it stands 110 feet tall and has no confirmed origin. For years, scholars believed it was Roman, possibly built under Vespasian, but the markings etched into its surface don't match the Roman design. They show Druidic symbols, older than the empire itself. In 1640, Abbot de Castillo ordered a hole cut into its side. Nothing was found. No tomb, no passage, no chamber. The graves around it are Roman, but the pyramid seems older, unrelated, unanswered. No one knows who built it. No name has ever been tied to it. It holds no dedication, no remains, no clues. It remains unmoved, untouched, standing over the land like it always has. If it meant something, that meaning didn't survive. It asks nothing, it offers nothing. It exists, quiet, solid, alone. And not one detail explains why. We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. We'll catch you later.